Hey, yo. So, I'm just gonna make a video. All my videos, if you watch all my videos, someday somebody will watch them and they'll watch all of them. As crazy as it sounds, they'll watch my entire growth and journey. Sometimes it's a little difficult to watch myself when I was in so much pain, right? But I appreciate it now. I want everybody to go through their shit. It's not easy. But I'm honestly really sick and tired of the devil. Satan, Lucifer, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's actually got no power. So this is how it works, right? Us humans, mere mortals, flesh bags, right? Give him power. Please, how do we give him power? He actually has no power. You have to willingly allow him to do whatever the fuck he wants to do, right? In order for you to give him power. Did you know that there's someone more scarier than him? That Lucifer himself, no matter how big and bad he is with all of the power that he has obtained, still can't touch something? And I know most people will be like, oh, you're talking about God. Yes, but no. There's somebody else. Abaddon? I'm still learning this dude. He doesn't have to get power from humans. He just has it. Because God created him. He created him to be this really, like, honestly, this really, like, scary dude. He probably isn't, like, super scary. But he's a super scary dude. He was actually created to be a scary dude. He's probably actually a cool kid. I know, right? At least you're crazy. Well, Lucifer used to be in heaven with God. And he was a pretty cool dude. Until he went and did some shit, right? Stop allowing your kids to go to things that are demonic. Like all of these concerts and everything like that. Just stop. People who give the devil power will always fall in the end, because if anybody truly knows how the way things work, the devil actually doesn't have enough power that has been accumulated or probably will ever be accumulated, because he actually has to have, no joke, a lot of power. I can't believe I'm even talking about this right now. I just woke up. What the fuck? But I guess I am, because that's what I guess I needed to talk about right now. Right now. I wasn't even planning on doing a video. I was just gonna scroll through my phone. I saw one video and I was like, you fucking serious? So I was like, okay, let's get on this motherfucker. Ain't that something? He has no power. He only has power if you believe he has power. The power of belief. The power of your imagination. The power of your emotions. It is nothing that he specifically created. It's only something that he can take advantage of and manipulate and replicate, because he cannot create. If you really think about it, most people are like, oh, hell looks like this place where they're, I don't even fucking know. Now I can't even think of anything bad. Fuck. Devils with pitchforks, and they're just gonna stab me a bunch of times, and I'm gonna be down there with no water. That's true. No water. No thirst. No nothing. No coffee, no nothing. This is actually really good. Damn. Oh, he's just gonna rip my skin off my body. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work, right? Anybody who still wants to go toward Lucifer now, right? I'm honestly going to put him in retirement. I think he's tired. I think he's honestly tired. As crazy as it sounds, I don't actually think he wants to be a bad guy any fucking more, because he's basically trying to play off the bad guy. And this shit doesn't work. Because the other guy is actually 100 times worse than him. And if he wants to go in the other direction, he would actually have to face God. So the devil is really in a hard. What is it? Between a rock and a hard place? Like, literally. Lisa, you don't know what you're talking about. They sacrifice babies all over the world, and Lucifer has all this power. Dude, it's not him. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So in the end times, right, if you haven't given your life over to God, right, take it how you feel, right, all of that dumb stuff, right, and you've been in your life actively playing around with that stuff, so you have pictures of inappropriate stuff on your body, like, you know what I'm talking about. The Baphomet symbol and all of that dumb stuff, right? Fuck people, fuck, praise Satan. There, there's places where you can actually go sign up to give your soul over to Satan. All that good stuff. So they're going to ask you, right? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. They were just messing around on the planet, right? You thought it was just your flesh body doing something. No, it was your spiritual body doing something, right? Sacrificing, right? They're going to ask you. Actually, they're not going to ask you. They're going to tell you. So you decided you were going to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to need you to kill your mom. Some people are like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. I'm going to need you to kill your grandma. And the thing about it is, they don't actually want to just kill someone random, because that would make no sense. Like, if I just went and killed somebody off the street so I could have eternal power with some Lucifer dude, right? It wouldn't work. You actually have to have an emotional attachment to that person. An emotional attachment. Why? Because your emotions are very powerful. You would actually have to love that person. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Wilfred? Wilfred, did you throw up or something? I heard somebody up here gagging, but I don't see nothing. Wilfred, stop throwing up. Could you, right now, for real, take somebody that you love and kill them? For some reason, some part of me is like waiting for you to answer, but I know it's me. No, bitch. I could not, bitch. No, the fuck I couldn't. There is nobody on this actual entire planet so far in my life of existing, no matter how much that person brought me pain, I actually do not wish death upon them. This is how it works, right? When you wish death upon somebody else, death will be brought upon you. Because you don't want nobody to hurt you, right? Same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. So now you're going to be a puppet, and the person that you love the most dies. That's why in all these stupid ass movies that you ever fucking watch, right? And my bad mouth. My naughty mouth. I'm sorry. You are really fucked up. Ain't that something? What do you want me to do? Sweet talk it to you? Jesus, like, whoop somebody's ass, like, for real. For real. Can you kill someone? And not just some regular person, schmegular. Kill someone you love. Because if you don't have enough power, then you gotta kill two people. People are like, oh, I was just messing around. I'm not doing all of that. Well, God don't even want to look at you. You had to have believed in something in order to do some of that stuff that you did on the planet. Mr. Sir, I love my animals. Yes, I do. And no harm will be brought to them because God already told me He's got them. And I'm not doing anything inappropriate that I'm not supposed to be motherfucking doing. So, most things, for some goddamn reason, probably because of the innocence thing, it really probably is. That's probably why they do the whole baby thing. They want something pure. This is how I feel about it. If you were to wipe your ass, you wouldn't wipe your ass with a dirty piece of toilet paper. You would want a clean piece of toilet paper, right? Something that looks white, clean, to wipe your ass, to get that stuff taken care of. Same motherfucking thing. Oh, at least don't compare a pure person or soul to a piece of toilet paper. What else do you want me to compare it to? I'm not gonna fucking candy coat nothing. Shut up. Why are you even here? Go love yourself and have a blessed day. Seriously. That's what came to my mind. And in my interpretation, at least, don't say that stuff out loud. God already told me that he's got my babies protected. Why? Because I fucking actually, as crazy as it sounds, I actually truly love them. I want to beat their ass all the time. But that's me showing my love to them. I actually really love them. I just have really high expectations, so I just make them do shit. But I couldn't give up my animals for anything in the world. I just couldn't. For all the power in the world, could you sacrifice your child? No, I couldn't. And when you truly, genuinely, now I already have done this stuff, right? I'm just like retelling you guys now because it always seems like I don't ever have any fucking emotions. No, bitch, I'm super an emotional motherfucker. Most people just don't understand me. What it actually is. And when you truly say no, right? Because you really love that person at that moment, right at that moment, you are in like a limbo. And you have free will. You have free will to do good, and you have free will to do bad. These magical creatures that I see all the motherfucking time, right? Listen, I don't know what the fuck is even happening on this fucking planet. I have words. Just have words. I don't know why. I am just a young lady who has words. You have free will. And if you choose to do good and choose to change your life, like actually change your life, and you just did something because you just truly did not understand, God will forgive you. But it's not going to be an easy road where you're like, oh, God forgave me, and now I can just do whatever the hell I want to do. No, it doesn't actually work like that. It actually doesn't work like that. You can't just go murder a bunch of people on the planet and then one day, oh, I gave my life over to Jesus Christ. It actually doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. In the Bible, it says, thou shalt not kill. But it's actually been misinterpreted to like a bunch of stuff over a bunch of times. It's actually not to murder. And if you murder a bunch of people just because, well, you're kind of grounded. Sorry. This is really good. Tastes different. I think people need to stop giving all of this power. Stop watching stuff that you don't understand. Stop doing stuff that you don't understand. Stop saying stuff you don't understand. I've been really learning this is how, right? I know how to speak, right? But I've been actually learning how to talk. So our words that we say are super powerful. So what you say can be considered a spell. If you are talking or singing, whichever, right? And you are talking and or singing about something like oh, I love Lucifer. Oh, yeah, this is the best. Drugs, 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 sex, 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 money, 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 all of that stuff. You're putting a spell on somebody. Listen to their actual words. Listen to the words. When you are under the influence of a lot of stuff, let's say I went to a party, right? I don't be doing this shit, okay? If anything, I'm a weed lady, nothing else, like for real. I might have an adult beverage every once in a while, but me referencing an adult beverage knows that I literally don't drink adult beverages because I fucking call them adult beverages. Because I'm a fucking weirdo. Am I allowed to have a drink? Yes, I am. Why? Because I am legally allowed to. Do I drink? No. Why? Because I don't want to. Why? Because half the time I actually don't like the way it tastes. And I'm all about flavor, actually. I'm a big person on flavor and taste buds and stuff like that. And sometimes, yeah, I'll cook with like alcohol or something if a recipe calls for it, or I have a glass of wine or something like that. Like, I actually just am not a drinker. In my interpretation, alcohol has ruined my life and my family's life. Think about all the people who are alcoholics in your family. You're telling me if they did not drink that your life would not be better? How many moms and dads out there who are so upset they don't know how to take care of their feelings, and then their children get in the mix of it, right? Yeah, my mom used to drink a lot. Yeah, my dad used to drink a lot. He used to hit us. You're telling me nobody on the planet has ever had that type of story? For real. Arguing all the fucking time. Crazy. Okay, let's say I can either be a boy or I can be a girl. So you can make me be whatever you want to be right now. But I am actually a girl. Mm-hmm. True story. True story. Mm-hmm. Let's say I went to a party and I was with some people. Let's say I've known these people for a while, or I didn't know these people for a while. Just come up with a situation to oneself. Let's say we had some drinks, because people are mostly socially awkward when they are around each other. So most people typically have beverages around them to relax them a little bit and get them to be okay, right? So let's say I had one or two drinks, right? Not a big deal. Let's say someone laced my drink. I don't know these people. This is my friend's house. This is my friend's house, right? Now I'm still okay because I've only had a couple drinks, but now I feel good. I feel really good. Like real good. Oh, I feel good. Like, man. Hey, the weed just got here. Let's smoke up, right? So now, right, you had a couple drinks and something was in your drink. I don't know what it was, but you feel real good. I'm like, man, what's in this drink? What'd y'all make? Oh, we just made some jungle juice. Anybody can put anything in those things. Everybody smoking up. Most of the time, not every single time. Someone as well could also do tobacco. Everybody, so that means right now, right? Somebody, you had a couple drinks, right? So one alcohol thing. Somebody put something in your drink, or let's say nobody put anything in your drink right away, right? Now you had weed, right? So right now you got two things in your system, right? And on top of it, you smoke. So you went outside to have a cigarette, right? So now you got three things inside your body. Oh man, I gotta work tomorrow. Man, you tripping. Come on, come do whatever, right? And you looking real good today because you went and got your hair done, or you went and you got a new outfit, or you got some new shoes, or you just feeling yourself because you just got paid and you feel real good, right? You guys could be going to the bars, you guys could be staying at the house, you guys could be going to the strip club, you guys could be going anywhere you want, right? Anywhere you want. Your friend's friend, right? brought their friends, and they brought a really cute girl, or they brought a really cute boy, right? You're gonna be like, hey, what's up, right? Y'all chilling for the night, right? You don't know these people. You actually don't know them. And when you're under the influence already, your taste and judgment is not the best. Bad guys can be nice to you as well. And as crazy as it sounds, the bad guys like to be treated good too. Who doesn't want to be treated good? Everybody likes to be treated good. Nobody's gonna be like, I want you to purposely treat me like garbage. Nobody's gonna say that to you, bitch. So you like, all right, cool. What time you gotta work? I gotta work at 12. Man, you a fucking puss. It's not even 10:30. Man, I was trying to go to bed by like 12. Man, the bars don't even close till 3. Right? All right, cool. That's drinking under the influence, not just in that, but that's peer pressure. You know, you can be peer pressure not even being a kid. You can be an adult and have peer pressure. All right, I'm gonna have another beer. I'm gonna have another drink, right? I'm feeling good. I don't need to stress. If I'm gonna be out here for a couple more hours, might as well get as much as I possibly can, right? Some people, after, probably not right away, because I actually don't know. I've actually never done cocaine in my entire life. I've been around some people who have done cocaine in my life, but something inside my brain, when I was around that, it said, like, listen to this real quick, right? It said, no! Really loud, just like that. Really loud. So I have actually never done it because my brain said no. Very loud. And it actually did it more than one time. So I just don't think that I'm allowed to do that. I don't think I'm ever allowed to do that because I hear the thing. Like, no. So, no. But this is a fake scenario, whatever, right? So I don't know. If you're smoking weed and you go, let's say the smoking session is like 15, 20 minutes, right? Then you go smoke a cigarette, right? That's usually about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Everybody out there talking, everybody out there having a beer. Somebody brings you another drink, right? So you're like, to keep track of your drugs too, because people be overdosing all the time, right? People be overdosing all the time. So don't overdose because you don't know what the fuck is going on, right? Somebody gonna bring you another drink. Let's say at that particular time, right? Boy and or girl, but boys typically, no, I can't even say that because girls do it too. But on average, I do see more boys in my interpretation, right? Not to be sexist, but I actually see more boys put stuff inside girls' drinks than I do girls putting stuff in boys' drinks. That's, in my mind, that's just how it is. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. Somebody put something in your drink, right? I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe nobody put anything in your drink that night. Hopefully. Date rape drug. They got to get something to you. They got to get you to be alive and conscious and moving around, but not enough to remember anything. You ever heard those people that were like, oh, I blacked out? I personally, in my entire life of existing, I have never blacked out. I've never been blackout drunk. I've never been blacked out with weed. I've never been blacked out with anything like that. Just, maybe I just have a good brain. I don't know. So you were alive that whole time, but you don't remember what happened last night? You don't have those friends that say, hey, man, what happened last night? You were crazy, man. You were the life of the party, man. It was crazy, right? They'd be like, man, I just don't remember. Why do you not remember? Okay, so let's say like half an hour to an hour after you guys have a smoking session, right? People are like, yeah, we're going to go in the back real quick and we're going to... Do you know what that means? Damn, I've never done that before. Or, damn, I haven't had that in a long time. Or, man, you sure? Yeah, it's not everybody all happy and stuff, right? Yeah, we're not tripping. Yeah, come have some. Come have some. Why are you so willing? I don't know. Because I actually just don't know. But isn't that stuff expensive? Well, no, I've actually, as crazy as it sounds, I'm actually thinking of Whitney Houston. She said crack is cheap. But I actually don't know how much it is because I've actually never purchased any in my life. And I've never done any. So I actually don't know. But you would think, I don't know. I actually don't know. So I would actually have to ask somebody that. I actually just, honestly, as crazy as it sounds, like, I can't even come up with the number. I could probably look it up online. But everybody's like, yeah, sure, no problem, right? Right? Do their own little thing, right? Just a little bump. Just a little, get you going, right? Have a Red Bull, right? Your heart is not going to like you. I'm going to tell you that right now. No. Hopefully motherfucking heart don't give out or you don't have a brain aneurysm by the fucking time you're done doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Don't do cocaine. Don't do that stuff. Just don't do it. Just, if you heard that no before, put that no inside your brain anytime you are offered that or around that and you think you want to try it. Say no. And you say it to that no that I said earlier because I have been around a few people in my life. I mean, sometimes you're just at an event and you don't know what people are fucking doing, but shit just pops up. And you never knew in a bunch of years that they would do something like that. I think that's why certain people link up with each other and stuff. And you would think that they, like friends and stuff, like real odd people just linking up. I think it's because their spirits recognize each other. Just like with the smoker, like a weed smoker, right? Or a drinker or a tobacco user or any drug, right? Anything. I think we can recognize it off of each other before we even know them. Like just before we know them. I think our regular stuff, like when we see them, obviously we're not thinking, oh yeah, they do a bunch of drugs. But I think something inside of us actually knows they do something. Because our brains are actually super smart. So it has to be our spirits that are connected to that person and or whatnot. I'm a pot smoker, so I could probably pick up on a pot smoker. But you're not going to see me at the bar drinking a fucking bunch because that's just not who the fuck I am. Period. It makes my stomach not feel good. It just makes me not feel good, so I just don't want to do that. That's just not my choice. It's just not my choice. But now, okay, so you had alcohol inside of you, you had weed inside of you, you had tobacco inside of you. If you decided to, right, you had some cocaine inside of you. And did you know that sometimes the cocaine and stuff like that can have fentanyl in it? So, not just cocaine, right? Mixed with fentanyl. So you got 5 different drugs in you right now. If nobody has laced your stuff with anything, right? So you're going to continuous that, right? Throughout the night, throughout the evening, whatever the fuck you're doing, right? Then this is the part when you get nice and vulnerable. Because sometimes when you are underneath the influence, we can be quite sexual with each other. I don't think we mean to be, but I think it's just something that we do because we feel really good, right? And sometimes, right, you can be around somebody who's all girls or all boys or mixed together, but there's also maybe some transgender people, right? Anybody who's trying to get you out of your place, right? they're going to find things that you specifically like. So you might think, oh yeah, I'm about to go, and that's something too. And you're not supposed to even be having sex when you're under the influence like that, because your business and stuff like that is all dried up. Ain't that something? People do it all the time. They usually have some beverages and then they go and do the business with each other. But that's just so crazy. That means if you had cocaine and that girl that you had sex with never had cocaine, you're putting some of that in her. Ain't that something? For real. But let's say that you're like, oh yeah, this is some big time wigs or whatever. These are some big bosses, blah, 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 right? Well, you are really under the influence. You're the life of the party, right? You might think that, let's say I am a boy and I go to a party and I really like this girl. She looks like a baddie, all that stuff, but she's dressed a certain way. So you could not see that she had a different type of business down there, right? You trying to get all personal and stuff with her, and then you find out that she has a wiener. And typically you are not into stuff like that. But you're already under the influence and or whatnot. You're not really thinking anything of it. And plus, you're not going to remember it because they probably could have gave you a roofie or something or a date rape drug, and they can have sex with you. And so, right, because you were having so much fun and everything, they're going to have somebody F you. So if it is a boy or a girl that is a boy, they're going to F you and they're going to record it because they are used to doing this stuff. And make sure you look at your surroundings. If you see somebody who has a drink, but they've had that drink the entire night, only switch it up one time, maybe that person has not had a beverage at all. Maybe they have not smoked at all. Oh, I don't smoke. Why is that person sitting in the corner? Are they the designated driver? Have they been in the event the entire time? Watch your surroundings now. I feel like my hair looks crazy. Now they're going to record you of someone effing you in the booty. You're going to be sore the next day. It's going to feel real good to you because you're super effed up. And you got all those drugs inside of you. So it doesn't matter. There are these pleasure sensations inside the anus. And it does not matter if you are a boy or a girl. It'll feel good to you. You'll be like, oh yeah, right? Do your business, all of that stuff. Everybody gets really sexual and stuff like that when they're under the influence. Now, because you are now underneath the influence, right, and they have done that to you and recorded you, right, now, when you wake up in the morning, you're like, actually, I don't want to do any of this stuff anymore. They're going to pull out a video, right, and that video may or may not have you doing some stuff that you didn't think that you could ever do. And because you're so scared, right, of anybody else finding out, or be considered a wuss or a puss or something, because someone now will think you're gay or something, I don't know, or that you were raped, right? You will accept it. And now they have control over you. Ain't that something? That is a scenario that actually I think has happened. It's very specific, bro. I don't even know why I'm talking about all this shit right now, but I guess God needed me to talk about it. You're going to do what I say when I say it because I say it. And now you are upset because your body does not feel good, right? And your butt does not feel good. And now you're ashamed. I just wanted to have a good time. Ain't that something? I don't think you want to have that type of good time. As crazy as it sounds, I think that actually happens. That's sad. Don't get yourself in a situation like that because you're doing something you just don't understand and you just want to be cool. I don't even know what to say. I feel like God's like, leave it at that. He said, God sees what you don't see. Sometimes, y'all, rejection is your protection. Because you really don't know. Unless you can read their minds and you know what their spirit is doing. That actually makes me want to cry. That actually makes me really do want to cry. Because I think that's happened more than one time to somebody. I pray that that doesn't happen no more to no one. That they are smart enough. That you are aware enough. In that situation, you choose God first. Did you even ask God to protect you when you went out? You don't even know what that weed's been laced with. That's something too. Don't put yourself in a situation if you don't feel like you could trust yourself. Me, if I went to a party, I would bring my own shit, first of all. But if I didn't bring my stuff and I just did not know, and somebody was like, hey, you want some weed? Everybody's smoking, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably smoke it. I would be honest. But that could leave me not knowing what's inside of it. I didn't watch them roll it. I didn't watch them buy it. Even something not so crazy, right? The only thing that I actually truly trust are cigarettes. Cigarettes are literally cancer sticks. If somebody pulls out a fucking cancer stick out of their fucking thing and starts smoking it, I'm gonna tell you right now, in my mind, I think cigarettes are actually safe. As crazy as it sounds, they're already cancer sticks. They're already cancer sticks. At least in that point, you would at least know what you're getting. It's a true story, man. So I would just, in my mind, right, I would bring my own stuff. If I know I'm going to a party and I've never been there with people I don't know, even if I had hid it away, most people have like little tiny pins and stuff. Oh, can I hit that? No, thank you. People are very protective over their drugs. And if you are there, right, and someone asks for your drugs and you say no, thank you, they really cannot get upset. No, thank you. This is just for me. Ain't that something? Or you go to a party, well, I don't want to drink that jungle juice because I don't know what put what in it, right? I brought myself a 6-pack. I'm going to drink those. There are some things that you can do to keep yourself a little bit more safe. As long as you're having a good time, you don't fucking gotta kill yourself for real. Alright? I don't think people actually talk about stuff like that, but people are prone to. You know, there's this one drug. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. But you hit it with like a needle and stuff and you stick it inside of you. And it like instantly. This guy, he's like. Because I've been watching a lot of stuff about drugs and stuff. And like our drug problem against the world. He's just like, I overdosed like 13 times. I was like, bitch, if you have overdosed on a motherfucking drug 13 motherfucking times, have you not fucking learned that this shit is not good for you? And it eats away at their skin. Like, it eats away at them. And some people have just gone into automatic cardiac arrest. That shit would be crazy. If I took some shit, right, and I fucking went into cardiac fucking arrest, you best fucking believe I would never do that shit a fucking again. You would think people would just learn about stuff like this instead of continuously doing it. You would think that they would be like, oh, this is actually killing somebody, like, instantly. Let me not touch this. But they just touch it anyway. I don't think drugs are good for you. Especially ones that make you fucking have a heart attack instantly and fucking your skin fall off. The high is not worth it. It's just not worth it. I think you're worth it. At least nobody just is not nice. I can love you for free. Nobody in this house is telling me that I have to like you or love you. It actually hurts my feelings every time I see one of my friends, well, not even one of my friends, just somebody I went to school with. They died. How'd they die? They overdosed. You don't even have to ask on what. You can still care. Ain't that something? There is no drug that will fill that void that you are trying to fill. As crazy as it sounds, not to even be all religious or whatever the fuck, or spiritual, all that dumb stuff. But God is really, I know, right? It's super dumb. But God is really the only person that can fill that void. Don't hurt yourself. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And in reality, you are better than that. As crazy as it sounds, I'm like seeing this kid. Ain't that something? Would you do that in front of your mom? Would you do that in front of your dad? Would you do it in front of your children? If you said yes to any of those things, you are out of control. A family support system is not you doing a snot of cocaine or a short thingy of cocaine and then giving it to your mom or dad to do some cocaine. That's not the type of family support that I want. That's not what I want. Our families are broken. Adding drugs to them will not help. Maybe adding a little bit of God in there, a little bit of love. If you have not told yourself today, because I think this message is going to be really, think about it. I'm going to go heat up my coffee. But really think about it. I don't want that kind of love. I don't want that type of support. My dad and mom are alcoholics, so we just all drank together. That should not be your guys' family activities to do together. That's family pain. Now, I'm not talking about, oh, once a year we come together and we all have a good time. No. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, twice, 2-3 times a week, we're all drinking together because we all hang out with each other, right? Family time. Well, when I spend time with my family, I don't want to do that. Can we do other things? Imagine you guys hang out with your family all the time and your mom goes into fucking cardiac arrest because you brought some cocaine to the fucking house and you guys do that shit together and it was laced with something you had no idea and she fucking has a heart attack. And your children or her grandbabies or his grandbabies are upstairs sleeping. So you guys didn't think anything of it. You guys clean up stuff real good, right? Now the cops come and they're going to ask questions. And a day that turned into, oh, we're just hanging out and relaxing with each other. Well, you just lost your mom. And your feelings are going to be really hurt. And you're going to be very sad. And there might be a possibility you might go to jail. Not because you're a jerk, but you did something really naughty with children in the house. And now your children will either be in foster care or go with somebody else. That's not the type of story that I want to hear. That's not what I want to hear. Be smart. Do your part. Take care of yourself. Love yourself today. Go have a conversation with God. He's always waiting to listen from you. Stay blessed out there. Have a good one. Ouch. Harley's already barking. Harley, there ain't nothing there that we can see. Love you, bye.